Never thought a Porsche Macan could be two different cars at once? If you want a gas Macan, this is your last year. And the new one isn't just a refresh, it's electric from the ground up. Here's the short story. For 2026, Porsche splits the Macan into two paths. You get the all-new Macan Electric on a fresh platform and the final run of the first-gen gas Macan. Same badge, totally different future. Let's break down what changed, who each one fits, and what Porsche is planning next. Here's the problem buyers face right now. The Macan name is moving to full EV worldwide, but not everyone is ready for charging yet. So do you grab the last gas Macan while you can, or jump into Porsche's new 800-volt EV tech and bet on the future? First, the 2026 Macan Electric. It sits on the PPE platform co-developed with Audi, built for EV performance. Every trim is dual motor all-wheel drive with a 100 kilowatt-hour pack, about 95 kilowatt-hours usable. Macan 4 pushes 402 horsepower and 479 pound-feet, doing 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds and around 308 miles of range. Macan 4S steps to 509 horsepower and roughly 604 pound-feet, 3.9 to 60, about 288 miles of range, and 161 miles per hour up top. Some markets will also see a simpler rear drive model with 355 horsepower, but the early spotlight is on the dual motor cars. Charging is a headline feature in a Porsche. With an 800-volt system and up to 270 kilowatt DC fast charging, you can go from 10% to 80% in roughly 21 minutes at a compatible station. At home, AC charging supports up to 11 kilowatts for overnight top-ups. Handling still matters in a Porsche. The battery sits low for a tight center of gravity. You get PASM adaptive dampers, optional air suspension, and available rear axle steering for quick city turns and calm high-speed lane changes. Inside, the EV Macan feels like a mini Taycan. There's a 12.6-inch curved driver display, a 10.9-inch center screen with the latest PCM, and an optional 10.9-inch passenger screen for video or nav help. You can add an AR head-up display that paints arrows and info onto the road ahead. Practical space lands at 18 cubic feet in the rear, plus a 3 cubic foot frunk for cables or a small bag. Now the 2026 gas-powered Macan taking its final bow. It's a carryover from 2025, which is a good thing if you love how it drives. The base model uses a 2-liter Turbo 4 with 261 horsepower and 295 pound-feet. Step to the Macan S for a 2.9-liter twin-turbo V6 at 375 horsepower and 383 pounds-feet. Top dog is the GTS with 434 horsepower and 405 pound-feet from the same V6. All versions are all-wheel drive with Porsche's quick-shifting 7-speed PDK. Think sharp steering, punchy throttle, and that familiar refuel-and-go ease. So which one should you consider? If you want the freshest tech and the quickest hit off the line, the electric is the one. Even the 4S is quicker to 60 than a GTS, and the Turbo is supercar fast in a family-size package. You'll trade gas stops for fast charging and plan your road trips around good stations, but daily life with home charging can feel effortless. If you want the classic Porsche feel with sound, gears, and instant refueling, the gas Macan makes a strong last stand. It's proven, it's familiar, and it won't ask you to change your routine. Here's the key moment many people miss. The Macan name is going fully electric going forward, and 2026 is the final model year for the gas version. Porsche knows not everyone is ready, so the company is developing a new compact SUV with combustion and hybrid power. It won't be called Macan, and it's expected by 2028, sitting alongside the Macan Electric as a separate line. Quick recap. Macan Electric brings 800-volt tech, up to 270 kilowatt fast charging, dual motor all-wheel drive, and roughly up to 308 miles of range, with the Taycan-style cabin and driving tech to match. Gas Macan bows out with up to 434 horsepower, all-wheel drive, and PDK, giving you the classic Porsche feel with no charging curve to learn. Pick the EV if you want speed, tech, and future support.